Hello guys and welcome back. We're back with BEASTARS Season 2 Episode 7, and in last week's episode we got a lot of legacy growth. Okay, he actually managed to find a way to not be influenced by meat. So he's able to control himself now. He's able to see them as like, this is flesh like mine, and he sees it less now as prey, as, you know, beings with names that should be buried. But the biggest change in Legacy is the fact that he is weakened now. He had a little competition with the tiger and he lost big time, and he's struggling to bite an apple, and he's seeing that, I guess from what I understood, what I got from that is that his lack of predatory instinct now and stuff like that is weakening him. So maybe psychologically and physically his body is not trained to be aggressive in that way now, so I think that may have significantly reduced his strength. But I can't imagine that his strength just disappeared, you know. But then again, for animals, I guess it depends on where the strength comes from, adrenaline, state of mind, that kind of thing. So however, it's funny, I find, because Legacy has always been strong apparently for his kind, but he's never been like the tiger, for example. He's always been a very chill, non-aggressive person. So I find so I find that very interesting that he actually used to be considerably strong, even though he hasn't changed much personality wise. Like, I don't think before he didn't used to think about constantly chomping on animals or any type of predatory behavior. He wasn't like that to begin with anyways, so I don't fully get why such a drastic change would happen to him. But yeah, I'm hyped to get into this episode to see a follow-up, if we're gonna get anything on, you know, Tim's killer and stuff like that, and just what else is gonna happen. So without further ado, let's go. Oh, yes, of course. And we also got a proposal. We got a proposal last week from Legacy to Haru. She rejected him. But that definitely brings us full circle in his relationship and what they're about. What he's about towards her anyways. But yeah, so without further ado, I'm hyped for this episode, so let's get right into it. I guess he'll need to find his strength from another source, I guess. I don't know. Really? You can get it from water? You can get, I mean, just the top part, I guess. You can't go putting your mouth on everyone's mouth. But that's like, the taste would completely mess you up. What is that? This is a message intended for me? Wait, what? Excuse me? That looks like something. I'm sure that's not what that is. So I'd love to know what that is. And he's saying that's a message intended for him? Is that his own? No, he wouldn't check his own locker. Doesn't that just basically say I am in the theater club? I don't understand. Hold on. He was strong enough to knock me around with one arm. What is he saying is a message intended for him? This? Or when he attacked him? What? I don't really get that part, because that person would be baiting. Like, what locker was that in? Like, I don't understand. Why would you say, like, confirm, like, yeah, I'm in the theater club, by the way, like, no, I don't get it. Wait, for real? No, it's a prop. They're joking. Guys, help your boy. Wait, what? No, I'm not understanding. They're acting right now. Wait, what? Wait, no! Stop! My lagged reaction. I thought this was fake. I thought they made a prop and they put blood on it. I thought they were like practicing or just trying to trick their boys. Like, we just gonna open the show like that? He got his whole arm ripped off? This is an animal world, Lara. This is an animal world. Sometimes I just don't balance out. Like, this is an animal world. Like, this don't just happen in our world like that. Oh my. Yeah, they should be able to reattach it. Like, cause. Is he too weak now? Stop. Yeah, he totally could. He's the best choice for sure. He says sorry if I shake, cause boy's weak as hell now. Really, guys? I know that's kind of ox, but it's your boy's arm. Like, no, you will not. Excuse me. Oh, he thinks he's doing something. He thinks he's doing something by being the one to offer to take it, as if like, oh, I'm okay with this. Like, I'm not gonna go crazy. And he's gonna show him that he's not. No, you, you do. Such a boy. I'm sorry. Any of the other herbivores should have been able to take his arm though, but okay. Was it not an accident? I was shocked I ripped off his arm, but what's worse is the way everyone looked at me. They all thought the same thing. That I must be the one who ate. How much strength did you put into that though? Because you can't just rip off a whole arm. Come on, Legacy, like, you did not see the bear, but the bear be looking exactly like, come on, look at the shoes, look how big the feet are, like, look, Legacy, come on, like, who else with this stature have you seen? There's gotta be another bear in the school, but like, oh, bitch. Yeah, me neither. What the hell? This is what I love about Legacy is he's so unpredictable and the dude's just like, after all that, like, he knows who it is. After all that though, he just, you know, gives infirmary, like, handles it after he's just like, oh, thanks. Like, he hands him the handkerchief. Oh, thanks. And then he hands it back and he's like, oh, by the way, you're the one who ate him, right? Bro. It was so obvious. Like, come on now. So much for your nice guy act. Well, bro, you're weak as hell now. This is not the time. Like, so you could have done this. Oh, the snake! The snake! Peanut, did you hear that? Can you look at the bear? He's in kill mode. There's no way you don't sense that as a prey animal. Look at this dude! Did he do this on purpose? He saw that. Tell me you heard nothing? Oh, but he's in danger. I came here to get involved. That's what I thought. He's out here for this. Yo, what? That scene was crazy. That scene was crazy. Have you no fear? He's the worst! He's worse than the tiger, dude. He's worse than everyone. Like, his response, not only was he the one that was able to eat Tem that actually ended up eating Tem, like, and gave into that desire, although he also is the one that's just like, solution. I just have to kill you. I just have to kill. I told you that nice guy act was on purpose because. But I wonder if maybe he's the type that has a very calm and nice guy stature for the most part because he satiates his desire for meat. I don't know if he also eats meat, you know, black market or out there or anything, or if the last time he did was with Tem, which I doubt it, but. So, you know, maybe that's why he's able to have such a, like, calm demeanor for the most part, you know, because he satiates, calms that desire on a regular basis, you know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. For sure. Eden! I was like, joking. But what did Legacy want to do with this, though? He gonna break that table. Bro. Did something happen to someone? Okay. You know what's crazy? I don't know how to say this. I feel like they should have done this before, just normally speaking, but I understand they're trying to have everyone live together, and what better place to do that than school, to have them raised and grow up with one another. So I understand why they had mixed classes and stuff like that. But they realized that their choice to be a mixed class and stuff like that has literally caused harm to a student. And this is where it gets problematic, obviously. So they're suspending the drama club next month. Well, yeah, this is the second incident. There was Tem, and then now someone got their arm ripped off. Like, skip the drama club. Like, we swerve in that. Not really, to be honest. Like, they have complete right to feel that way and say that. Like, you've been? That's the thing. That's the thing with this dude. Does she like him? What's with all this emotion? Is she sick? Why'd she fall into the ground? Oh, you're not used to shouting? Is that true? She's not used to shouting? Was that too much for her? How do feel about that as a whole? He's been sneaking meat from the black market. They know that and they accept that because he never does anything to them. He's always there for them. But how would someone actually feel about that? Like, oh, sorry, but like, by the way, I had a piece of your cousin a couple days ago. It's all good, man. This is what's a problem with this flipping world. Like, how would I actually respond to this? I know you eat my kind, but you're always there for me. What? He's a nice guy. It's not like he's mean. He can be aggressive and temperamental and, like, we know he's tempted and eats meats. But without a doubt, he treats his club members well. He's nice, cheery. He doesn't discriminate against them like that. Technically, in this world, that makes a lot of sense because, like I said, they are carnivores. They're supposed to eat meat. But I'm just saying, from the perspective of a herbivore, How would you feel? How would I feel? Wow. No, clearly she's saying that they're like okay with it. They're like, we know what you're about. The label said it was sturdy. I hope you don't get any sleep today. He hasn't been getting? Ever since then? Oh, another bear. Us huge bears have to endure it. It's kind of sad. All bears over 2 meters tall are required by law to take drugs that decrease muscle. Oh, no way. Did he end up not taking it that night? No, that doesn't make sense. That's crazy. That's actually crazy. Wow. Dang, that is crazy. Just looking at you calms me down. He's the most dangerous, aggressive one. Dang. That's crazy. They're forced to take pills to decrease muscle mass. Except for him. Oh, they're gonna show us what happened to Tem? Ritz, you're kind of scared. Stop! So he didn't attack him on a whim? Don't tell me he actually deliberately, consciously attacked him. Dang, he says too easily what's on his mind. Dude just said, Ritz, you're kind of scary. Yeah, he is. Because of his size. Because of the size. Oh my god, Tem was so nice. And you ate him? That's true, huh? They're like, bro, he has to take suppressants, fam. Let's hope he took it today or something. And you're the one that got eaten. Oh my god. You know what? I think this is actually negative. It's like, I wonder if he had this kind of like prey imprinting. Do you know what I mean? If being around this prey animal is satiating his predatory desires, what does that mean in reality? So I get the feeling that means it was like making him kind of see Tem as like, oh, you are an object of satiating me, and hence I eat you. I think that's what happens. Or is it just because he felt like he was getting better, so he stopped taking his pills and then he kind of went havoc? I don't feel depressed anymore when I take a pill. So he doesn't take it? Do I? See, I think he's Oh, he didn't take the pill. So it's either because he didn't take the pill. You know how like we were worried that maybe Legacy's interest in Haru was more predatory rather than romantic? Like, I wonder if the same thing is happening here. Like, misinterpreting this friends kind of like relationship with, you know, like I mentioned earlier, a desire to. This is the first time I didn't take my pill. Why you go? Oh no! He doesn't take it for one day and he swells up. Get away! What? Just leave him alone! Were you not able to make it back to your dorm? Where there were other people? Wow, we clearly didn't see that coming, but what happened here? Then he just went chomp. So he didn't even know he did it? That was so much worse than I expected. That was that was so much worse than I expected. I thought, from just pre this episode, I solely thought he may have just at one time given in to instincts, maybe curiosity, and that stemmed his instinctual behavior to eat him. To think it's because he didn't take his inhibitors. To think that they actually became super close like that, and even in that last moment they hugged. And then he blacked out. He hugged Tem. And I do think, you know, what he's been feeling as friendship was mostly deviating into an imprinting of sorts. But when I say imprinting, it's not like what, you know, oh, I imprinted on this being and now it's my mother. It's more like predatory imprinting. And Tem was bleeding, so naturally that smell's about to into his nose and blackout. The last thing he recalls is hugging his friend, and then when he comes to, his friend is half eaten in front of him. That's messed up. That was so much more eerie than I expected. Like, just what I got from all of that felt so eerie. The way they made the transition, and he was like, Tem, and then that transition was crazy. I didn't expect the transition like that. I thought maybe they would just show him start chomping on him and stuff, but like the transition just went from that's literally a blackout. The other thing I find interesting is that this was out of habit. This was out of habit, which is, I still find it very interesting. He's very protective of himself. The way he, to no end, wants to make sure nobody finds out. He was ready to kill Legacy too and kill Pina. Like, he was ready to kill other people so that this doesn't come out. Is he protecting himself, or he wants to, like, be able to live this on with Tem in his heart and those memories? Like, I don't... Either way, that's just protecting himself. He really wants to protect himself. And the other thing is, what was what was Tem really thinking? When he got his arm ripped, he was actually scared. When the first moment he's like, oh, I didn't take my inhibitors, Tem got scared. He was just like, huh? Excuse me, sir? Excuse me? And he was running. Then dude pulled his arm and it like got ripped, which means, you know, our bear here definitely had that experience before. So when he saw that again, it must have brought flashbacks. And he looked genuinely scared. To me, I felt that Tem was trying to manipulate him into becoming non-aggressive. Like when he was there and being like, oh, it's okay, we're friends, you know, like we're friends. But the way they drew him, like how his eyes looked and everything, looked very, very honest and genuine. It didn't look like he was lying or just saying that out of fear. So that's what's bugging me. It's like, he got his arm ripped. He knows this is a dangerous situation. He did run for his life. And then now he's completely doing a whole 180. And he's just really calm and saying how, like, we're friends. Like, what? It's all good. That's how he looked when he was saying that. But I can imagine that he was most likely saying that to manipulate him into not attacking him. That's what makes more sense to me, but it's just that it didn't match his face. Normally when you're drawing a scene like that, maybe you put a little sweat mark so we can see that he's actually like having so much anxiety right now. Then he really approached him and he touched him and everything. Very, very eerie scene. Very eerie scene. So now that that's out, although I pretty much knew it already, but now that that's out, I really wonder the steps they're gonna take now. We have the snake. I don't know if Legacy is gonna really keep all this a secret, because that was besides his purpose. His purpose was to find the perpetrator. I'm sure tell the snake about it, tell about it. So I can't imagine he just wanted to find out for his own sake. So what are they gonna do? Crazy, guys. So anyways, that was a pretty crazy episode. That was pretty great. I'll end this video here. Thanks a lot for watching. Leave how you feel, thoughts down below, and I'll see y'all again in my next video. So thank you so much, and bye.